We only had a few more days planned for our inland lake cruise, so we started to head south towards the passage and the locks that would take us to the salty waters at the west coast of Sweden. There was not so much wind and we enjoyed a really smooth sailing. Johan practiced on the bowline knot, not knowing how much use he would soon get from it, trying to figure out who's the princess. You all know the story of the dragon and the lake and the princess, right? Unless, write a comment and I'll explain. Buying a budget boat with a dream of long-term sailing, I got myself a lot of work. But one step at a time, the journey has begun, in no rush to sail as far as possible and instead taking the time to enjoy and sharing the experience with others. I hope you will enjoy too. Since I wanted an extra check on the engine after the removal of the heat exchanger before we left, we got off a bit late and decided for a short leg. It gave an excellent opportunity to finally use the paddleboard a bit. And we had a short tour on a new little island, looking at the old quartzite quarry. I don't know, I don't think I dare to go closer. It looks really steep from here. I'm not sure if the ground holds here. But wow, it looks a bit dramatic. I'm gonna see if we can get down there instead. It's been apparently quartzite they have been taken here. And we spent the rest of the evening just enjoying the views.
Today we have about 30 miles to sail, and we're doing about 6 knots, having 14 knots of wind, with a nice beam ridge, and it's really nice sailing.
But we knew where they would approach. We tried to sail close to land to avoid most of it, and for a long time we only saw it at a distance on our port side.
So our first try, wing on wing, with a pulled out Johan. Not excellent, but working.
Then the rain caught up with us. We got the main down super fast, just in time. Since we're going on the canal for a couple of days, I didn't want to pack it wet sailing, so that was really good. It's hard to capture on film how much wind and waves there actually is, but it was windy. The pier made a really good shelter for us. We found out that the pilgrim route passes here and decided to have a walk on a part of it since the rain had stopped. Then we found out there were lots of raspberries, and the nice lady gave us a jar. People are generally so kind. Tror ni det är vatten i den? The next morning we were ready to head for the canal. That meant we had to take the dinghy up since we were going into the locks.
Oj!
Öppnar de redan? I really hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In the next episode we will continue through the canal. See you then! And if you have any comments or questions, please write them below and I will answer them.